Hey Lakers fans, welcome back. Today is an interesting day because it marks exactly 1 year since the Los Angeles Lakers made a pivotal move to acquire Dorian Finney-Smith. And it's a perfect moment to talk about trades, roster adjustments, and what the future could hold for this team. You know, the Lakers have been in a constant state of evaluation and movement, and as fans, we all feel that anticipation. The hope that the front office is actively searching for the pieces that will take this team to the next level. While the past year gave us a taste of how trades can immediately change team dynamics, the reality is that the Lakers still have several areas where adjustments could make a significant impact. It's not always about chasing the headline-grabbing moves or the superstar acquisitions. Sometimes it's about strategic adjustments that improve the overall balance of the roster and give the team depth where it's most needed. Now, one thing we have to acknowledge is the timing. December is always interesting because it's a point where teams are starting to evaluate their mid-season needs, watching how their current roster is performing, and beginning to consider the kinds of trades that could elevate their chances in the long run. The Lakers, in particular, have several needs that must be addressed if they want to remain competitive in the stacked Western Conference. It's not just about acquiring talent. It's about acquiring the right type of talent, the kind of players who fit the system, contribute on both ends of the floor, and add the kind of versatility that allows the team to be more dynamic. Even if the trade deadline isn't tomorrow, every day counts. The sooner the team makes adjustments, the better they can integrate new pieces and build cohesion before the playoff push begins. When we talk about potential trade targets, it's important to separate the dream scenarios from realistic possibilities. While fans always hope for a high-end starter, the reality is that opportunities for clear-cut starting-level players are limited, and the Lakers might have to explore creative options. This is where second-tier or rotational players come into play. Sometimes, acquiring multiple players who contribute solid minutes, defend well, and bring energy and versatility can be more impactful than chasing a single headline star. Players like DeAndre Hunter or Terrence Mann may not be elite starters on paper, but they bring specific skills that could fit perfectly within the Lakers' rotation, and their presence could improve the overall balance of the team. The idea is to add pieces that complement the current stars, support the core, and address weaknesses, whether it's defense, spacing, or versatility. One of the most exciting aspects of Lakers trades in recent years is the unpredictability. The organization has a history of pulling off deals that no one sees coming, landing players who suddenly become pivotal contributors. The Rui Hachimura trade, for instance, caught many by surprise and showcased how strategic thinking and timing could deliver results that weren't obvious to the general public or even most analysts. This unpredictability is part of what makes following the Lakers' trade activity so thrilling. While some trades are heavily rumored and expected, others emerge from left field, and fans are left marveling at how the front office identifies opportunities and capitalizes on them. The challenge is knowing when to act and how to balance risk with reward. A bad trade can be detrimental, but the right move, even if it's not the blockbuster everyone dreams of, can have a transformative effect. At this point in the season, patience is key, but action is also necessary. The Lakers are in a position where they need players who can impact games around the margins, whether it's hustling for rebounds, defending multiple positions, or providing consistent minutes off the bench. Even one or two carefully selected additions can shift the dynamics of a game or a series. Looking back at historical examples, small but strategic moves have altered the trajectory of teams in dramatic ways. From the 2003 Lakers making critical additions that helped them reach the conference finals, to other franchises leveraging rotation-level players to turn the tide of the season, it's clear that a well-executed trade, big or small, can have ripple effects that elevate the entire team. The concept of the first domino trade is especially intriguing. Making that initial move signals to the league, fans, and the team itself that changes are happening, momentum is building, and more strategic adjustments may follow. Even if the first trade isn't a game-changer on its own, it sets a precedent, sparks excitement, and demonstrates that the front office is actively working to improve the roster. This psychological boost can be just as important as the on-court contributions, as it motivates the players, energizes the fan base, and establishes a sense of progress. Integrating a new player into the system, even one who plays a supporting role, can create opportunities for the existing roster to thrive and for the team to gain flexibility in future transactions. Another critical element to consider is the timing of trades in relation to homestands and road trips. Bringing in new players while the team is at home provides a controlled environment for acclimation, practice, and building chemistry before hitting the road. It allows the coaching staff to evaluate fit, implement strategies, and ensure the transition is smooth. Conversely, executing trades mid-road trip or too close to crucial games can create disruptions that hinder performance. The Lakers front office must weigh these factors carefully, balancing urgency with strategic patience to maximize the benefit of any new addition. Right now, the Lakers have to navigate an environment where asking prices can be high and opportunities are limited. Teams are cautious, evaluating their own rosters, market conditions, and the impact of potential trades. The NBA's landscape is constantly shifting, with some franchises overperforming, others underperforming, and a multitude of variables influencing the trade market. Despite these challenges, the Lakers' needs are clear. They require versatile two-way players who can contribute immediately, add depth, and provide options around the perimeter. Finding players who can defend multiple positions, make hustle plays, and integrate into the team system is crucial. These players don't always have to be stars. Sometimes their value lies in consistency, effort, and the ability to fill critical gaps within the rotation. Ultimately, what fans crave is progress. The excitement of a new acquisition, the buzz of a first trade, and the hope that additional moves are coming all fuel engagement and optimism. Even a modest addition can have a compounding effect, improving team performance and setting the stage for future adjustments. Strategic moves, whether they are rotational contributors or fringe starters, can redefine how the team functions, boost morale, and create momentum. The Lakers front office has the challenge and the opportunity to identify these moves, make calculated decisions, and guide the roster toward its full potential. In examining potential targets, the focus should be on players who bring specific strengths to the team. Versatility, defensive capability, and the ability to impact games in meaningful ways are the priorities. Players like Keon Ellis, Haywood Highsmith, or Terrence Mann may not headline the trade columns every day, but they represent the type of acquisitions that can change the balance of a lineup. Incremental improvements, when carefully considered, compound into a stronger, more cohesive team. It's not always the big splash that matters most. Often, it's a series of smart, deliberate choices that define a successful season. As the Lakers move forward, every trade and roster adjustment is a step toward building a team capable of contending at the highest level. Each move, whether it's acquiring a key rotational player or a fringe starter, contributes to shaping a competitive roster. The goal is to ensure that each player fits a role, contributes to team chemistry, and addresses areas of need. The first trade can set the tone for a series of adjustments, signaling to fans, players, and the league that the Lakers are actively improving and strategically positioning themselves for success. The narrative surrounding trades extends beyond the individual players. It influences the perception of the organization, the confidence of the roster, and the engagement of the fan base. Every acquisition, no matter the size, has the potential to energize the team, motivate players, and elevate performance. Strategic patience, combined with decisive action when opportunities arise, can make all the difference. The Lakers' ability to identify and execute these trades is critical for their success, and every step taken now lays the foundation for the team's future achievements. Continuing on the topic of trades and roster adjustments, it's clear that the Lakers are operating in a delicate balance between patience and urgency. The trade deadline is always looming as a pivotal point in the season, and every day that passes without action creates a sense of anticipation and, at times, tension among the fan base. The goal is always to improve the team, but improvement doesn't just come from making a splashy headline move. It comes from strategic decisions that enhance the roster, provide depth, and allow the stars to maximize their potential. A carefully executed trade can change the trajectory of a season, and the Lakers front office understands the importance of timing, fit, and potential impact. The complexity lies not only in finding the right players, but also in navigating a trade market that is often unpredictable and competitive. One aspect that cannot be overlooked is the importance of two-way players. The Lakers need athletes who can contribute on both ends of the floor, defending multiple positions, providing energy, and making the small plays that often decide the outcome of games. Players like Keon Ellis or Haywood Highsmith are examples of individuals who may not immediately grab headlines, but their ability to influence games through defense, hustle, and versatility can be transformative. These types of players often provide the glue that hold a rotation together, offering minutes, effort, and consistency that elevate the performance of everyone around them. The Lakers' ability to identify these players and integrate them effectively is critical for sustaining competitiveness and creating a balanced, resilient team. The discussion around potential trade targets also highlights the importance of evaluating players not just for their individual talent, but for their fit within the Lakers system. It's not enough to acquire someone with raw skills. They need to complement the existing roster, enhance team chemistry, and address specific gaps. Rotation-level players, fringe starters, or versatile wings may offer exactly what the Lakers need, even if they aren't considered superstars. The challenge is in identifying who can make the immediate impact, who could develop over time, and who can provide flexibility for future moves. Each trade is a puzzle, and assembling the right combination of pieces can have exponential effects on the team's overall success. In recent years, the Lakers have shown a capacity for creative and unexpected trades that have significantly shaped the roster. These moves often catch fans and analysts by surprise, yet they illustrate the front office's ability to think strategically and seize opportunities that others may overlook. History has shown that these unanticipated trades can lead to immediate and tangible benefits on the court. Whether it's finding a player who thrives in a specific role, adding a versatile contributor, or creating salary flexibility, the Lakers have demonstrated that unconventional thinking can yield impressive results. The key lies in balancing risk and reward, ensuring that any acquisition aligns with the team's broader strategy and long-term objectives. Another factor to consider is the domino effect of trades. Often, one move triggers several others, creating a cascade of adjustments that reshape a roster. The initial trade can set the tone for subsequent acquisitions, providing leverage, opening up opportunities, or freeing up assets that can be used to pursue additional improvements. This is why the concept of the first domino trade is so vital. Making that initial move signals to the league and to fans that the organization is proactive, that change is underway, and that the team is committed to addressing its needs. Even a modest trade can generate excitement, boost morale, and pave the way for further strategic moves that collectively strengthen the team. Timing remains a crucial consideration. Making trades during home stands provides a controlled environment for players to acclimate, understand the system, and build chemistry without the pressures of road games. It allows coaches and staff to integrate new pieces, evaluate performance, and make adjustments in real time. This approach reduces the risk of disruption and ensures that any addition to the roster contributes effectively from the outset. Conversely, waiting too long or acting in a rushed manner can compromise integration and limit the immediate impact of a trade. The Lakers must carefully balance these considerations, leveraging timing and opportunity to maximize the effectiveness of each move. Before we continue, we ask that you leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you won't miss any exclusive Lakers updates. Moving on, whispers around the league are growing louder, and at the center of them is one of the most powerful figures basketball has ever seen. The possibility of LeBron James leaving the Los Angeles Lakers has shifted from unthinkable to quietly plausible, sparking conversations in front offices, locker rooms, and among fans who once assumed his purple and gold chapter would end on his own terms. Nothing is confirmed, nothing is official, but the mere idea is enough to reshape the league's emotional landscape. Those close to the situation suggest this is less about dissatisfaction and more about timing, legacy, and control. LeBron has always operated a step ahead, treating his career like a long chess match rather than a single-season sprint. The Lakers, meanwhile, are navigating a delicate balance between honoring a generational star and preparing for a future that inevitably moves beyond him. When those two paths stop aligning perfectly, tension doesn't need to be loud to be real. There's also the sense that LeBron's priorities may be evolving again. Whether it is the desire for one last competitive environment tailored precisely to his strengths, the pull of a different market, or the symbolic weight of writing a final chapter elsewhere, the motivations do not have to be dramatic to be decisive. Even subtle signals, a comment here, a contract nuance there, can take on oversized meaning when attached to a player who has mastered the art of leverage. Around the league, executives are said to be monitoring the situation carefully, knowing that LeBron's movements have historically triggered chain reactions. A single decision could alter trade talks, free agency plans, and championship projections overnight. For the Lakers, the uncertainty itself is the story, forcing them to operate in a space between loyalty and pragmatism. For now, it remains a rumor, an informed speculation rather than a headline. But in the NBA, rumors involving LeBron James have a way of becoming realities faster than expected. Until clarity arrives, the question will linger. Is Los Angeles still the final stage, or merely another stop in a career defined by reinvention? Stay informed exclusively about Los Angeles Lakers news. Subscribe to our channel and hit the like button to keep receiving daily updates. Also, share your opinion on the news in the comments, as your contribution is crucial for the Lakers. Stay tuned for the next video.